May you embrace this winter season of rest, renewal, and communion. May you be brought closer to the good and the good that is your divine nature. May you be so filled and returned to the truth of who you are so that you can show up as that true self and meet the urgency of these times. This is my prayer for this winter season. This is my prayer for you, and this is the prayer that I pray as you and I get into the approach of winter and set some real intention. Say yes. Say yes to nature's invitation that we are given every year at this time to rest, to return, to commune. I want to spend some time in this series returning to faith traditions, returning to what is critical in you, in your unique self, so that you can be returned to the good, to the divine, that is you, that is your absolutely whole, perfect, meaning nothing is missing, so that you can return from whatever you need to return from, so that you can commune with what is good in you as you, what is whole, what is full, and that full, whole self, aligned, centered, grounded, can meet the urgency of these times. This is what I pray for you. It's what I pray for me. It is what I want for everyone. Because I do know that there is this wonderful opportunity all winter long, really every season, but there's a special invitation in winter. I believe it is why every faith tradition has a ceremony or a ritual or a practice during this winter season that invites returning, that invites communion, that invites slowing, turning down the noise that is life, and coming back to what is holy, whole. So that's what you and I are going to do during this series. I believe it is wildly, wildly important for you and I to ground ourselves in this winter invitation. I don't think there is anything more important to do in this time, in this moment in history. I don't know that there's anything outside of us that is going to save us, that is going to save you, that is going to save this planet. There is absolutely the greatest power you and I have access to for change, for not only survival in these times, but for the power required to survive and thrive and build what is necessary. A world that works for everyone, a new world, if you will. And this winter invitation is right on time, in my opinion, to help us remember that in order to do that building, in order to thrive into a new world, in order to change what must be changed, in order to transform and free ourselves from BS ways of being and systems and structures and laws and governments and whatever you want to free yourself from, even your own habits, addictions, relationships, jobs, locations that no longer serve. In order for you to free yourself, you have to harness the capacity and the power to do so. And when you and I are untethered from the good, when you and I are disconnected from our true selves, when you and I have forgotten that there is a power greater than any structure, system, law, government, addiction, relationship, boss, city, whatever it is. When you and I have forgotten that there is a power greater than all of that, whether you call it God, love, the divine, Allah, Jesus, Mother God, Goddess. When you and I are disconnected from that power, the potential for change greatly diminished. The possibility for building the new world out the window. This is why accepting winter's invitation for rest, even when it feels maybe counterintuitive, there's so much going on in the world that needs your attention, right? Needs my attention. And yet, when my full attention moves out and it is entirely taken up by the noise of the world, the violence, the heartbreak, the grief, oh my God, the grief. But when my whole attention is turned to that, I have nothing to offer it. I can't be the best version of me. And yet, this life, this world, my life is begging for my full attention, is begging and asking for the best Amani I have to bring to life. I believe that is our purpose on this planet, is for you and I to bring our entire holy, whole nature to life itself. And I can't do that if everything I am thinking about and attending to is outside of me. If I am looking for answers outside of me, if I am looking and grabbing for power outside of me, I can't meet the one divine purpose I've been given in this life, which is to be me in all my holy, whole nature and bring that to life. So winter's invitation for me is right on time. And may it be right on time for you, so that you can return to what is true in you, as you, so that you can commune with the holy that you are, so that you can rest and ground and remember who you are, what you are, whose you are. You belong to the Holy Blessed One. You have been brought to this planet. You have been brought to life as a manifestation of the good. That is your nature. That is your divine appointment. And no matter how loud it gets out there, no matter how heinous and horrific life appears, your divine appointment remains the same. Your holiness, your wholeness is still true. And it is more important than ever that you know how to come back, to remember, to bring back together your conscious awareness of what is so, and your embodiment of your wholeness. Because life needs you. The world needs you. Your relationships need you. Your body needs you. And so this winter invitation has been divinely built in to our yearly experience, because it's what we do. We forget. We get busy, right? We get in motion, and there's all of this stuff outside of us that encourages this hustle, this grind, this constant motion, this production, this productivity. And yet winter is here to say, hey, 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 love. Slow down. I'm even going to give you less daylight hours so that you have even more permission to unplug, to slow down, to stop, to remember what really matters, to come back to yourself and begin to reconnect to what you know matters, that your inner wisdom guides you towards. That as you slow down and as you get quiet enough to hear that wisdom, as you get slow enough, paused enough to move at a pace of mindfulness again, you get to remember what matters. You get to reconnect with what you know to be true. You get to realign yourself and your actions and your behavior with what is valuable to you, what is moral based on your divine nature's knowing. And it is all within you. It is ever available. It is ever giving itself to you because that is the infinite givingness of the one, giving itself to you, in you, as you, and then through you. This is the incredible opportunity before you and I this winter. And my prayer remains the same. May you embrace this winter's season. May you embrace and say yes to the winter's invitation to slow, to rest, to commune. May you be returned and remembered to your whole, holy, true nature, so that your whole perfect and complete, glorious, divine self can meet the urgency of these times. I love you so much. And so it is.